Hey Nesters, welcome back. This is part 2 to my Goodwill Thrift With Me. If you missed part 1, I will link it below. A few things might be confusing if you didn't watch it, so you probably want to check that out. And yeah, so let's go ahead and shop and see what we can find. So in my last video, part 1 to this, you saw I picked up 4 of these green glasses. Well, I had asked you if you thought I picked them up. I did end up picking them up, and then I found another set of 4 on the top there, and I plan to use those for St. Patrick's Day. This is a gorgeous mid-century Libby glass here in the frosted gold leaf pattern. I absolutely love mid-century modern decor. That's my decor of choice, and it's starting to become popular. Other people are catching on to it, and I feel like bar carts, is part of that, and I feel like, barware is going to be really hot coming up here soon. They only had one of these cobalt blue Pyrex nesting bowls here, but it was the smaller one. If you watched part 1, you know I'd seen the other 2 that went with this set. I found the smaller 2 here. They were, pretty reasonably priced. One was 4 and one was 6. That's about what, I would pay for them. The other ones were 10 and 15, so the whole set was kind of expensive, I think, for a thrift store. Now this is something when I started my antique booth I probably would have picked up. I picked up a lot of trivets in the beginning. I just always found some really, pretty ones, and I thought they were cute, but they didn't really sell that well. Now I completely missed that beautiful coral frame that's in the background there, so I might pick that up if it's there the next time I go. This piece is absolutely gorgeous, and it's just got some, issues on the flower. It's chipped up there in 2 places on the petals, and there might be other chips on it, but that's just what stood out to me. It is an absolutely gorgeous candelabra, nice vintage Japan piece, and it's been there a few weeks. I've picked it up each time, so who knows, I may still pick it up the next time I'm there. But I'm curious, if you guys buy vintage items and there's issues on it, like a chip or something like that, would you guys still buy it, or would that, make you run and not want to get it? If you love the product, you might want to get it still. I feel like, some chips here and there don't really bother me, especially something like that where it's a display piece, but yeah, I'd be interested to know if you guys would, pick anything up that was chipped. I want to know what that is supposed to be inside the snow globe, because that is not snow. That looks disgusting. What do you guys think about kitschy little things like this? I think it's pretty cute, but I'm not sure that anyone would decorate with it, really. It's a little bud vase. I suppose a little girl could put it in her room if she picked some wildflowers or something, so I guess that could be pretty cute. I actually really like this little vase here. I just looked at it super quick, so I was maybe trying to put it right back down. I'm not sure why I didn't really give it the time of day there, but I actually think it's a pretty cool piece. I am turning up dry on all the Easter decor this year at the thrift stores. I know once Easter's over, it'll probably be so many great things, but I really want some stuff before Easter to pick up. These little nesting eggs were kind of cool, but I don't know, do you guys decorate with nesting eggs? There's like 3 inside of it. I don't really know what to do with them. I had Easter decor on my brain, and that's all I was looking for. I can't believe I missed that little nursery planter in the background there. You guys know I'm always picking those up. Do you guys remember just a few hauls back when I picked up the strawberry pitcher there, but mine did not have this stopper in it? and I told you guys about that, and I figured it would just make a cute little bud vase. I laughed so hard when I saw this. I'm like, oh, of course, I found one with a stopper now. But I actually really like the idea of using it as a bud vase, you know, you don't really need the stopper for it for display, so I'm still happy with the one I got. You guys know I'm also a sucker for pictures, and this is a cool vintage one, but there was a lot of gold flaking off of it, so I just decided not to get it. I actually really did think this doll was quite cute, except for the neck was a little weird on it. I thought it was a tree topper, but it had a net on the bottom, so I don't know, I suppose you could cut that off and still put it on the top of your tree. Does anybody else love Peanuts? I am a huge Charlie Brown fan, and let me know below what your favorite Charlie Brown character is. I would be interested to see. I always kind of like Peppermint Patty. Now I'm not sure what the deal is with this Christmas ornament book, so I'm not sure if there's a story inside already or if you're supposed to just write your own. I'm also curious what your go-to Christmas decor is between a gingerbread man, Santa, and a snowman. I tend to lean towards Santa. My mom likes gingerbread man. And I know some people prefer snowmen just because they can leave them up after Christmas, you know, through the winter. I thought this guy was cool. I thought he looked kind of German. I'm not really sure the maker of it, but it just seemed like a, you know, German Santa to me. It took me a minute to actually realize that it was a candlestick holder. That's pretty neat. Now, I have been searching for a nice Christmas tree topper for my tree forever. The ones that I always come across are super heavy, and I was so excited when I found this piece because it kind of has a vintage starburst look to it. That's how I decorate my tree, is in vintage decor mostly. Also some globes and stuff like that. So yeah, that was a super good find, and it was pretty lightweight. Actually just decluttered a bunch of Christmas coffee mugs, but I really think this one was really cute here. I did put it back down, but I almost bought that. I found another one of these Santas. I thought that was pretty cool that there was a matching set. I wonder which Santa smells like beef and cheese. Who's the real one here? $8. Really, Goodwill? I'll give you 5. Now this piece I almost put back, but I did end up buying it because I thought it'd be nice for my booth this Christmas. I really like the wood base to it, and I thought with a candle this would really shine nice in someone's home. Now, if you ever have an antique booth, cribbage boards is something that I sell quite frequently in mine. And I thought this little petite one here was really nice. It's a nice travel size, you know, you can keep in their truck or, you know, even in their pocket if they really love their cribbage. But yeah, it's a fun little piece, and they had the pegs inside, so that was nice. This ginormous clothespin made me laugh because before a couple weeks ago I hadn't ever seen these before, but my friend Joanne over at A Work in Progress, she does thrift hauls every Sunday and she picked up these recently, so yeah, it just kind of made me laugh that I finally saw one. I think she said she was going to hang up artwork with hers. I'm sure it'll come out really cool. If this didn't have any damage on it, it would have went just immediately in my cart, but I was a little hesitant because of that corner there with the rust, you know, metal coming through, but it's such a gorgeous piece. It's in this really nice jadeite green, so yeah, I just really liked it. How gorgeous is this vintage radio? Now, they wanted 40 bucks for it. It's marked as is. Obviously, it probably doesn't work. I don't really know. They should have put it by an electric outlet. But yeah, if this goes, you know, down to $1 a day, I probably will pick this up. I think it'd just be a cute little side table. You can use the top to display some cool pieces. I always like anything that has my state on it, anything to do with traveling really. Me and my husband are going to full-time RV, you know, within a year or so here. So I think I've just been drawn to this stuff more just, you know, with the thought of leaving Maine and potentially, you know, not coming back to Maine. So maybe just a little bit of homesickness I'm having, but I keep picking this stuff up. I got excited when I saw this rainbow sheet set. I actually thought it might have been a pillowcase because I recently picked up a pillowcase in the same exact pattern, but it was a sheet that will not fit my bed. So what did you guys think? Did you see anything you would have picked up? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. That way I know you like this kind of content. And if you want to see what I ended up actually picking up today, be sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss the haul video. And we'll catch you in the next one, guys.